motive for the mage's malady and the caretaker's compassion. The dust had barely settled from Camino Ward, leaving Ren with a lingering sense of unease despite his hidden contributions. He'd pushed his magic hard, and perhaps in his focus on the villain lurking in the shadows, he'd neglected basic self-care. One morning in the UA dorms in Musutafu, Japan, it became undeniable. Ren, the quiet master of subtle magic and discomfort, had caught a truly miserable cold. It wasn't just a sniffle. He woke with a stuffy nose that felt like concrete, a hacking cough that rattled his chest, a low fever, and a bone-deep lethargy he hadn't experienced since his apartment days. His initial reaction was profound mortification. He who could inflict debilitating endometriosis and agonizing testicular torsion was laid low by a common virus. He tried a minor healing spell, only for it to do absolutely nothing against the mundane ailment, much to his exasperation. He attempted to act normal, trying to conjure a discreet cup of herbal tea, but his focus was shot, and the steam shimmered erratically, dissolving before it solidified. Mina Ashido, ever observant and fiercely attuned to Ren, was the first to notice. He missed their usual quiet morning study spot, his quick wit was dulled in class, and she caught him mid-sneeze, trying to muffle it into his arm. His attempts at discretion were comically terrible. A hacking cough would betray his presence, or his usually precise movements were replaced by sluggish clumsiness. Mina confronted him directly, a mix of concern and playful teasing in her eyes. "Ren, are you okay? You look like death warmed over." Ren, flustered and feverish, tried to deny it, only to be betrayed by a loud, sputtering sneeze that made his whole body jolt. Without a moment's hesitation, Mina declared herself his caretaker. She wouldn't take no for an answer, practically dragging him back to his room and settling him onto his bed, already issuing commands with the cheerful authority of a general. Mina was utterly in her element. She bustled about, gathering extra blankets, pressing a cool cloth to his forehead, and returning with a steaming bowl of instant chicken noodle soup. A well-meaning but likely terrible concoction. This was where the humor truly shone. Ren, usually so composed, was a miserable, flushed mess. The irony wasn't lost on Mina. "Look at you, all chapped lips and sniffles. You know, like that nosebleed spell you do," she'd tease playfully. Or, "Feeling those stomach cramps, huh?" Each act of care, from checking his temperature with her hand to wiping his feverish brow, triggered Ren's familiar, endearing fluster, making his face go even redder, compounded by his fever. Mina found this absolutely adorable, teasing him mercilessly about it. He'd absent-mindedly try to conjure a tissue, only for it to appear backwards, or covered in glitter because his focus was off. Mina would just laugh and hand him a real one. Beyond the teasing, her care was genuinely attentive, showcasing a nurturing side that silently warmed Ren's heart, even as he was internally mortified by his own helplessness. Other Class 1A members occasionally peeked in, offering sympathetic murmurs or a laugh. Kirishima even brought him a box of manly tissues, while Bakugo surprisingly just grumbled, "Don't die, you damn nerd," before stomping off. After a day and a half of Mina's diligent and wonderfully embarrassing care, Ren began to recover. The fever broke, his breathing eased, and the lethargy began to recede. Once he was truly feeling better, Ren, in his quiet, earnest way, tried to express his thanks. He offered to clean her common room chore or prepare her favorite tea, but Mina just waved it off, genuinely glad he was better. This shared experience solidified their bond even further. Mina had seen Ren at his most vulnerable, stripped bare of his magic and composure, and had responded with unwavering compassion and playful affection. Ren, in turn, had experienced Mina's unconditional warmth and care, deepening his appreciation and affection for her. It was a pivotal moment where their unique dynamic gained another layer of depth, reinforcing their mutual trust and affection, a quiet comfort in a world growing increasingly complex and dangerous.